Hello folks, I am making soup. We're having the hydro off for 6 hours on Thursday, so I want to make sure I get something prepared. So in here, throwing in, I've got water, 1 onion. I'm not sure if I'm using the spinach or not. Ouch, sharpen the knife, be careful. I'll come back. So the other day I made a meal and used a lot of bok choy, and this is actually washed. It looks dirty, but that's the way it goes. So this bok choy would otherwise go bad in the fridge if I didn't use it now. So I'm just chopping it up roughly and throwing it in. Some are going in whole, some are going in smaller bits. But yeah, no hydro in it. I'm thinking, what's a meal I can make that's healthy, low calorie, delicious, and isn't going to affect my sugar? And I thought, haha, use up what I have. What's in the fridge? I've always got something Asian in my fridge, like, you know, peas, snow peas, whatever. Usually. Shouldn't say always. For the most part. It's 9:19 in the morning on Tuesday. This will cook low and slow today. It'll remain slow overnight, and it just gets a depth of flavor. And anybody knows me, not sponsored, but I sure love this stuff. This is where the sodium's coming from. If Paul wants to add salt later, and he does, he can add it later on. So this is just a vegetable soup with, you know, chicken broth. If you wanted to make it, you could do it with vegetable stuff, or you can use it with the beef. Better than bouillon. It's all up to you what you do. I just suggest that the person eats the soup as often as possible, because it's the one way you can ensure to get your greens in. Now, bok choy is readily available. We don't get okra. I wouldn't know how to cook an okra, or I don't even know how to say that. So I think I've seen it, on other people's videos. Just, I don't know anything about it. I got a pepper left over. So, sharp knife. I sharpened it a minute ago and rinsed and dried. I'm going to use the whole pepper. Again, otherwise it'll just go bad in the fridge. I'm going to leave it in long strips. I think a chunky soup today. That's what I feel like. And it's raining outside. So this is really by supper time. It's what we'll have tonight. Not tomorrow, but Thursday. 6 hours without hydro. Ooh, it's kind of weird. Hope our freezers will be okay. Well, actually, no, we've got a generator, so we should be fine. On an island, you got to be prepared. I'm just slicing up the pepper. I'm going to have to add a flood of water in here in a minute. This is the easiest soup in the whole world to make. It's a no-brainer. It's just a matter of the spices a person wants to use. These are those frozen vegetables you get from Walmart. It's got peppers, celery, carrot, and onion. Yeah. So, I'm going to pour that on top. He's going to be thinking I was cooking all day. Woo! I love it. So I'm add the whole thing, because again, I want a big soup. And this is frozen, so I'll put off a little bit of water. Excuse me with my nose. And I'll be right back. I'm just going to put this into the compost and one into the blue box of plastics. There, and that goes into this one. Okay. Good. Now, I like to cook with a lot of vegetables. It gets stuck, what can I say? This happens. This is the California mix. It's got cauliflower, broccoli, all that yummy stuff, big hunks of carrot. So, I'm just throwing bits and bobs. So trying to get the loose stuff. Oh, there we go. And the ice. to make for good soup. I dearly love cauliflower. Now, it's going to cook down, so you know, I'm going to actually be throwing out some of it because it's got the freezer burn to it. Anyway, we've got the broth on the bottom. Oh yeah. This is Kimmy's hashtag, what's for dinner, y'all? Aha. My key ingredient. I told you this is really simple. So, onion powder. We've got the Better Than Boil. Add a lot. I'm adding a lot. And I love sage. Oh, it warms up the house, especially when it's raining out. Oh, it just gives that whole comfort thing going on. So good. You can have this with a sandwich. You can have it by yourself. By itself, I mean. Still morning. Not all my teas in my lunchroom yet. I'm going to add the water from the kettle. I should have boiled this. Oh well. It's going as is. But it is going to make a substantial amount of soup. You could throw sausages. You could throw like cooked sausage. You could add cooked chicken. You know, for your protein. Like for every carb, you should have protein, right? I'm going to do beans. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I need the lid. Wherever that went to. Oh yeah. Right here. It's on high right now. I might adjust the, like later on, adjust the onion powder and sage. But for now, I'm not tasting it. So it should be okay. So go over and check out Kimmy's Kitchen and more. Because she's so nice. And she lets us do this. And she always comes over to visit. I think it's so nice that she does that. She has a very busy life. Home teacher and everything. And crafter. And I don't know how she does it all. I don't know. 1 second. Got a tomato right here. I used half of it this morning. Just going to chunk that in. I don't want it to go to waste. And I'm going to taste it in. Well, no, you won't even see it in there, but you'll taste it. I can't speak. I should gloss this over with music because I'm kind of dumb. In the morning, I'm really dumb. Unless I got my caffeine in. Whew. I was up early. Went to bed really late. Went to bed at almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Was up at 7. So my brain activity is just, it's not going right now. It's just sort of a lazy thing. Oh, that's hot. Holy cow. All right, it started. So if your power goes out, you want to know what to make? Get you a crock pot. There's a tag on that too online. I can't remember what it's called. Kimmy's Kitchen and More. She does it as well. So not only is this what's for dinner, y'all, it's a crock pot meal. And, hello, guess what? This doesn't cost a lot of money. You know why? Because it's vegetables. Veggies aren't a lot of money, especially frozen vegetables. They're way cheaper than fresh. And you can get whatever you want. Like when we go into Costco, or we go, well, he goes to Costco. I don't like Costco. Going to Walmart though, you may not be able to get red peppers. You may not be able to get some of this or some of that or some of the other thing. If you get a frozen, big bag, yeah, it's good, you know. One more thing. I have onions. I keep my onions in a jar. They're always clean. They're always available. And they add such a lovely, lovely flavor. It's always nice to put on top with a little bit of cheese. Now, Kimmy would say, I'm there for the cheese. Kimmy is a cheese freak. So funny. She loves cheese like Paul loves cheese. Oh my word, it's hilarious. But anyway, you can add some chives. I mean, I might go in the garden later on and chop some up. There you go. A crock pot meal. Couldn't tell you how much it costs, but it's very, very inexpensive on the island to buy frozen vegetables. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. Thank you, Miss Kimmy. You are an absolute sweetheart. Thanks. Bye-bye.